What happens when you reach out to the world with your full feeling self, and the world doesn't feel back? If you're a sensitive person, you already know that ache. You move through life with an open heart, an attuned nervous system, and a deep responsiveness to beauty, pain, and meaning. Yet so often, you find yourself in a culture that values none of those things. We live in a world that exalts speed, noise, and productivity. A world uncomfortable with pause, nuance, grief, or complexity. To feel deeply in a culture like this is exhausting and sometimes unbearable. Sensitive people are told they're too much, that they need thicker skin, that everyone's struggling, so they should just get on with it. The hidden message is clear: if you feel deeply, the problem is you. But what if the problem isn't your sensitivity? What if it's the world's refusal to feel? What if anxiety isn't a disorder, but awareness? What if burnout is not failure, but your soul's rebellion against impossible demands? What if depression isn't dysfunction, but grief? For the earth, for lost futures, for disconnection. When we see it this way, breakdowns stop looking like personal weakness and start looking like messages. The psyche, like the body, protests when its needs are unmet. It doesn't just shut down, it signals, it breaks open. To be sensitive in a numb culture is to register what others ignore. Over time, that can bring exhaustion and despair. But it can also open the doorway to deeper truth. Sometimes what looks like a breakdown is actually a breakthrough, a refusal to keep bending to systems that don't care. The question then becomes not how do I make this stop, but what is this trying to show me? To live with sensitivity in an unfeeling world requires soulful scaffolding, slower rhythms, restorative solitude, beauty, creativity, and connection with nature. Work that aligns with your values, safe relationships that validate and reflect you, and permission to feel without being pathologized. But even more than that, sensitivity needs community. It needs shared care, honest spaces, and collective rhythm. You were never meant to carry it all alone. In a numb world, the sensitive soul is not dysfunctional. They're attuned. Their struggles aren't signs of weakness, but signals of truth. To feel deeply is to stay in relationship. With yourself, with others, with the earth, with what matters. So if you're struggling right now, know this: you are not broken. You may simply be one of the few still feeling in a world that has gone numb. And that doesn't make you fragile. It makes you wise. If you like this kind of reflective content, please subscribe. You will also find a wealth of free resources on my website. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.